Hi little skeletons, it is Disney Queen Skelly here, and welcome back to the Disney media reviews. So today we're going to be doing the Goddess of Spring. I do just have a quick announcement before we actually get into this video. So as you guys have noticed on Disney Plus, I'm sure you've noticed that their Through the Decades section is officially gone. I was able to find it before, but in looking through what they have now, it does not exist anymore. And that's how I would get the topics not only for the reviews, but also for the fun facts. So now they split everything up by like live action movies, animated movies, shorts, blah, blah, blah. So I think what I'm gonna do, and when you click on those, it's by decade. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into the shorts and we'll be doing shorts first and doing those through the decades, and then we're going to be going to the animated movies and doing those through the decades, and then we're going to be going through the live action, and just we'll do anything else I've missed along the way. So anyways, let's get into the Goddess of Spring. If you guys don't remember how my Disney media reviews work, I review a certain type of Disney media, be it short, movie, TV show, whatever the case may be. And once we get to the TV shows, we're actually going to be reviewing it episode by episode. So that series is going to take a lot longer, which I'm very excited to get into the series. I don't know what we're going to be starting out with, but we'll see when it comes to that. So let's just get into the Goddess of Spring. I'm also going to be talking about my rating. We're going to read some synopsis and some summaries about it. So let's get into it. IMDb rating 6.7 out of 10 stars. Plot summary 1. The lovely Goddess of Spring Persephone is kidnapped by Hades, thus bringing about the winter season. Plot summary 2. The goddess is greeted by dancing flowers and fairies. The devil comes and takes her away to be his queen. She's despondent as winter settles in above ground, but the devil isn't happy either and offers anything to make her happy. They reach an agreement she'll spend 6 months above ground and 6 below. Thus, we have the seasons. So I gave this short 7.4 out of 10 skulls, and here is why. So the intro and singing reminds me of Bambi. In the intro and how the singing is, it reminds me a lot of how Bambi starts out with the floral backgrounds and the woodland creatures before we see Bambi. Piper playing children look like they have brown Mickey pants on. So there's these these children that are surrounding her that play like a pipe, and their pants look like Mickey's pants, the red ones, but they're brown, and I thought that was really cool. Goddess looks like a child. Yeah, so the goddess herself looks like she's like 14 years old, kind of like how they animated Snow White. And not to say that I expected her to look older, but when you think like goddesses, you expect them to be holding themselves more mature, like how Hades did. He looked a bit older. I don't know, but it kind of just weirded me out because while Hades looked older, the Goddess of Spring looked younger, and I was like, I feel uncomfortable. Graceful moments look like spaghetti. Yeah, so she's moving around, like making all this stuff happen with spring, and while she's doing it, she looks like a noodle. You remember, guys? You remember what I said about how cute and I look? I'm so sorry, my neighbor is playing her music too loud. But you remember what I said about how like crazy and I looked like noodles dancing? She looked like a noodle. Flower dancing looked like a ballet from Fantasia. So there's these beautiful spring flowers, and the way they were dancing around the goddess actually looked like it could have been a segment in Fantasia. And I love finding these little things because you can obviously tell where Disney like got their ideas for future movies and like inspirations, because you have to start somewhere. You always have to start somewhere. But even when you start somewhere with your animation or your writing or whatever the case may be, you're always gonna find inspiration for your further projects. And I definitely think this is what a lot of these shorts are. They are inspiration for what the future movies were gonna be. Amazing transition turning into a flower crown. If I remember correctly, because I did this a while ago when I was waiting for hubby to get out of work, I think there was like something that they put on her head that wasn't initially a flower crown, but it transformed into a flower crown, and I thought the transition was so beautiful. Did Disney just get Satan/Hell involved with this? It didn't click that to me that was Hades until later, and I was like, oh, so we're bringing hell and the devil into a Disney short. Glad to see what has how Disney has become from all the way back then till now. Goddess seemed too calm when Satan popped up. I need to work on my spelling. Yeah, she seemed way too calm when Hades actually popped up and introduced himself and took her. But I think at the same time, since she's a role model to these woodland creatures, she can't go panicking or else they're gonna panic and then something ain't gonna be right. Also confirmed Satan got into a Disney short. What is wrong with me when I write these things? Lightning crashes sounds like Maleficent's dragon Chomp and the lightning scenes in Bambi and Snow White. Okay, so there's lightning that comes down in the short, and when it crashes, I don't know if you guys ever really listen to sound effects in older Disney movies. I do, because I'm just that type of weird ass person. But when Maleficent chomps, that's what the lightning sounded like when she goes like when she's a dragon. That's what it sounded like to me. And then the lightning strikes from Bambi and Snow White, it sounded very similar. It ain't Satan, it's Hades. 0 out of 10. Hercules. Hades is much better. I found where I figured out it was Hades. Like literally, that's one of my notes. Right? Where is it? Right here. It ain't Satan, it's Hades. 0 out of 10. Hercules. Hades is much better. Imps dancing looks like hyena marching scene in Be Prepared from The Lion King. Again, that just kind of circles back to, I think Disney gets a lot of its inspiration from the older shorts because you can draw a lot of parallels from what they did back then to movies that you see today. And I think that's what really keeps Disney's movies alive is those who have seen the older things can really make a connection. And it's nice because like it's not like they're recycling things. Like I understand some scenes in like Robin Hood and the Aristocats, there are some recycled scenes. But at the same time, again, inspiration can come from anywhere. And the fact that they can still pull inspiration from their original shorts and not just completely forget about it is amazing. Disney adds green for evil villain effect. Yeah, they added some green in there because if it's green, it's a Disney villain. Yay, blue flame for Hades. I was probably brain dead from work, I swear to God. Wait, subtitle said Hades' name is Pluto. Help me out, Greek mythology history buffs. Okay. I'm pretty sure Hades is Greek mythology, while Pluto is... don't know. Hey, babe, quick question for you. So, you know how in different, like, religions and stuff like that, we can have the same gods but different names? Yeah. So, like, for us, we have Satan, but for, like, Greeks, it's Hades. Or Beelzebub, yeah. What's Pluto? Is he, like, Roman mythology? Because in the subtitles for the Goddess of Spring, it says Pluto. So I don't know if maybe Pluto is like a god or like a god from like Roman mythology. Could be, or maybe another name in like Greek mythology. Yeah. Maybe. Anyways, go back to whatever you were doing.
Sadly, I don't know much about those.
I don't know. I just thought for some reason you know. Like you pull some, because you tend to pull random facts out of your ass sometimes. I don't know how you do that. He even like, so Hades even offers her like a diamond to stay, and she's all, nah. So I guess diamonds really aren't a girl's best friend. And then finally, it's explaining how fall/winter is a thing. It did not click for me until the end. I'm pretty sure I was just deprived from work, and I didn't realize that the story was explained to us how spring now changes into winter and fall every year because the goddess of spring agreed to stay with Hades 6 months out of the year. Pretty interesting story. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I highly recommend checking out this short for yourself and seeing what you think about it. Let me know your opinions in the comment section down below. But other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Bye, little skeletons. Stay safe, and I love you guys.